So in this part of the course, we're going to look at the different kinds of fibre available for beginners to use, and also a little bit about spindles and why people learn to spin. So to start with, I have some spindles here, and just to show you, we have here a top whirl spindle. The whirl is this bit here, and this is a bottom whirl spindle. And then this is a third kind, which is called a Turkish spindle. So this is got two cross pieces of wood, and it spins a little bit more slowly, and some people like it for that reason. But just to make you think, we have this spindle which has been made with a stick which has been whittled and a hand-turned whirl. And this is a Peruvian spindle, so it doesn't need to be anything complicated or fancy in order for it to work. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the fibre now, if I put these down. So this is carded fibre, and what we're going to do on this course is start by doing the spinning and look at carding later. The reason being that it can be quite hard to learn both things at the same time. And you can buy pre-prepared fibre, and that's a really good way to get started. So this fibre is being carded on a thing called a drum carder, or maybe an electric carder, and it can be bought. You'll often see it at wool festivals, fibre festivals, and spinners will have hand carded it with their carding machine so that you can buy it ready-made. If you're going to buy fibre like this, make sure you tell them that you're a beginner, because not all fibre works well for beginners. You don't want merino when you're a beginner, for instance. The very fine fibres tend to be hard to work with. So this is British fleece from an animal called a Schwarzbless. It's a Dutch sheep, but it's been imported. And it's very good for beginners, as is any medium quality, medium length fleece. So if I pull a little bit out, you'll see that that is probably about 3 to 4 inches long. That's a good length. And this works very well for beginners. A very good one to get if you're buying a fleece is actually a crossbreed, a mixture between a hill sheep and a down sheep, which is softer wool. So what I'm going to do is show you a couple of other types of fibre you can buy, and then we'll have a go at preparing some. So this is a combed top, and this is actually Corriedale. This one isn't British, sadly, but this is been dyed and it's been combed commercially for the spinning industry that makes knitting yarn. And this is actually, it's smoother because it's been combed, so it can feel quite different to work with. So that's one. This is another combed top, which is British wool. This is probably a Shetland, and you can see this one again, it's smoother than that, but not quite as smooth as the Corriedale. And this one is actually, it's also a top. A top is basically a roving or a long strip of fleece that's been already prepared. And this one is carded. So you can see how that's quite a lot fuzzier. It's much more like this other carded one. And this is North Ronaldsay, which is a rare breed. And again, this was bought commercially. If you look online, there's lots of spinning suppliers, and what you want is a main spinning supplier who supplies them to craft workers rather than somebody who just sells a little bit, and they'll have a huge variety of different things, and if you tell them that you're a learner, then they will know what to recommend. The other thing that's really important is to buy small amounts of different fibre. So this is 100 grams, and what I would say is maybe aim to have 5 lots of 100 grams of different things and spin a little bit of each, and you'll learn much faster than if you try and spin all the same thing at the same time.